This segment is called Driving with Purpose. Okay, so me and my husband were in the car the other day, and one of the traffic lights was out. Okay, and there was 2 cars in front of us, right? And we already know that this light takes at least 5 to 10 minutes to turn. So we're sitting there, and I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm on my phone or whatever, and my husband says, "Why aren't they going?" And the thing is that the light, the red arrow for the light is completely out. So the person that's up front does not know that they have to turn. Okay. Because they're waiting on a green. Okay. Now, here's where I'm not, getting why we were sitting there for 5 minutes. Okay. My husband was complaining about the car not moving. But when somebody honked the horn, that was okay to do. Now, my husband said, well, honking the horn, and this is what he said like a month ago. He said, honking the horn does not get me to move any faster or any blah, blah, blah. But when this person was not moving at all, everyone elected to just sit there and just stare like a statue. Okay. The purpose of a horn is to let people know, and I know that the horn gets abused. I know people lay on that horn. It is irritating, but the purpose of the horn is to let people know that there is an action that needs to be taken. Okay. Now, this person did not know that they were allowed to make a left turn. So honking the horn was appropriate in this situation. Now, when I think a horn is also appropriate, okay, when you're in a 45 mile per hour zone, okay, and you are going 35, okay, you can't do that. Can't do that. Not here. I don't know if they can do that where y'all at, but here in Florida, okay, they will run you over. Okay. Now, the only time you need to be going 35 is if you can't see, okay, which you don't need to be driving anyway. And 2, okay, you got a heavy load. And number 3, okay, your car just don't go more than 35. And that car need to be off the road anyway. So all I'm saying is, when you're driving, drive with a purpose. Okay, if you're gonna be out there, don't just be out there, okay, doing all kind of crazy stuff. Okay, because everybody gotta watch everybody else. And I can't tell you, okay, how many times I saw so many people whipping in and out of my lane when I was on the freeway on the way to Hollywood, Florida. Okay. I'm going 75 and the speed limit is 70. If they going like, if I'm going 75, they going like 85, 90. Okay, which makes no sense. And what is it with being this close to somebody's car? Okay, get back. Okay, when you're driving, when you take that driver's test, they tell you to be how many lengths, how many car, 1 car length or more away from the car in front of you. Why everybody got to be bumper to bumper? This ain't no traffic jam, okay? And believe me, you roll around people, okay, you ain't gonna get to that light no quicker or go through it quicker. So can't we just drive for the purpose of making sure we get from point A to point B without hurting people? Because I see a lot of nonsense accidents. I mean, it's ridiculous how many accidents occur just because people want to be stupid. Okay, my kids are out there. Okay, I don't want my kids to get hurt. Okay, I tell my kids all the time, 1 car length. Okay, before you even leave the driveway, okay, do the Smith. Okay, the Smith is seatbelt, mirrors, ignition, tank, headlights. Make sure your seatbelt is on. Make sure your mirrors are adjusted properly, okay, so you can see on the sides of you, in front of you, and the back of you. Okay, ignition. Make sure your car starts, okay, and make sure it's in running order and filled with fluids. Okay, don't get out there, have your car stall. Okay, now I'm not talking about unexpected stuff. I'm talking about if you know your car ain't running right. Okay, don't get out there, because you're gonna make some people mad. Okay, tank. Make sure you got gas in the car. Okay, all right. I don't know where people running out of gas. I know the gas price high. I know it's high as hell. But the thing is, you gotta fill your tank up. Okay, fill the tank up. Okay, now in my house, okay, everybody putting $5 in gas in at a time, except me. See, here's the thing. I don't have time to go to the gas station every day, because that's technically buying a gallon of gas every day is not on the agenda. Okay, if I went to the gas station every day, I wouldn't have time for nothing else. Okay, I don't have time for that. Okay, so fill the tank up. Okay, now the reason behind why they put $5 of gas in the car is, 1, gas prices real high. I understand. 2, if the car is older, and I'm talking about like on the ground, like old, like it could break down like in a week type stuff, that's why they're putting $5 of gas in and don't want to have a full tank of gas in. But the thing is if I need to go to the emergency room and you ain't got no gas in the car, how I'm gonna get there? Okay, how y'all gonna get me there? So when you get your driver's license, make sure you drive with a purpose. Okay, the purpose of that driver's license is so that you can drive a car from point A to point B. Okay, all these things in between need to happen first. Okay, and you need to be aware of what everybody else doing too, because there's just so many senseless accidents that are happening that it's blowing my mind how many accidents I've seen in just the last year. It just makes no sense to me. So please, everyone, be safe out there. Teach your children when they're learning to drive. And I know that the insurance rates are high for children, you know, at 15 and 16 and stuff, and whatever age they're legal to drive. Just be patient, and, you know, make sure you do your due diligence and make sure that they driving the way they're supposed to be. Make sure their radio off during their driving. There's no distractions. There's no like buttons that they can push or anything when you give them, you know, let them drive your car and stuff. So, but yeah, just drive with a purpose. Make sure that purpose is getting safely from point A to point B. Okay? Just point A to point B. That's it. I mean, come on now. It is not that hard to do. And use the horn frugally. Okay, only use it if an action needs to be taken. Not when the person going, slow and you want to go around them and go like 20 miles more per hour. No, that's not what you use it for, because you cause road rage and we don't need that. Okay, we got enough going on in the world. We don't need no anger, okay, to add on to it. Okay, so anyway, I love y'all. Stay safe. Remember, drive with a purpose and be safe out there. Like my video, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to watch next week. New video. Thank you.